The homework time machine mishap. It was a rainy Thursday afternoon, and Max Carter sat at his desk, staring at the blank sheet of paper in front of him. He had exactly 2 hours to finish his history homework, and he hadn't written a single word. The assignment was simple: write about a significant moment in history. Ugh, why do they expect us to care about things that happened like a billion years ago? Max groaned. Max's best friend, Leo, was sitting on his bed, flipping through a comic book. He glanced up. Just pick something easy, like, I don't know, the invention of pizza. Max sighed. I'm pretty sure my teacher's not going to accept pizza as a significant moment in history. Leo's eyes lit up with sudden enthusiasm. You know what would be amazing? If we could actually see history for ourselves. Then your homework would basically write itself. Max raised an eyebrow. Unless you have a time machine hidden somewhere, I don't think that's happening. Leo grinned mischievously and reached into his backpack, pulling out a strange, metallic object that looked like a calculator attached to a remote control. What if I told you? I do? Max blinked. That's not a time machine. That's a mess. Leo waved his hand dramatically. Oh, ye of little faith. This beauty was designed by my cousin, who's, like, a tech genius. He calls it the Time Blaster 3000. Max was skeptical, to say the least. There's no way that thing works. Only one way to find out. Leo said, punching a few buttons. The device started beeping and flashing. Now, where to go? Ancient Rome? The dinosaurs? Ooh, I know. Let's go to the Middle Ages. I've always wanted to meet a knight. Before Max could protest, there was a bright flash, and suddenly, the room disappeared. When the light faded, Max and Leo found themselves standing in the middle of what looked like a medieval village. Max's jaw dropped. No way. Leo looked around, thrilled. Told you. Time machine, baby. A man in armor, well, sort of armor, it looked more like pots and pans strapped to his body, approached them. Ah! Good travelers. Art thou lost? Max and Leo exchanged a glance. Yeah, you could say that, Max said, trying not to laugh at the man's helmet, which was clearly a soup pot. I am Sir Wilfrid, bravest knight in all the land. What brings thee to our humble village? The knight asked, striking a pose that made his armor rattle loudly. Just, doing some historical research, Leo said casually, as if time traveling was a totally normal thing. Sir Wilfrid puffed out his chest. Then thou art in luck. For today, I embark on a noble quest to rescue Princess Penelope from the ferocious dragon of doom. Max's eyes widened. Wait, did you say dragon? The knight nodded gravely. Aye, a fearsome beast, known for its fiery breath and love of roasted peasants. Roasted peasants? Max squeaked. Indeed, Sir Wilfrid said proudly. And I shall defeat it with my trusty sword. He pulled out what was clearly a large butter knife. Max stared at it. You might want to reconsider your weapon choice. Leo, however, was completely on board. This is perfect. We're going on a dragon quest. Can you imagine how epic this will be for your homework? We'll be famous. Max wasn't so sure about the epic part. Leo, this is crazy. We don't even know how to fight a dragon. Oh, come on, Leo said, nudging him. It's not every day you get to see a dragon. Just think of the stories we'll have. Sir Wilfrid waved his hand. Fear not, brave travelers. With my leadership, no harm shall befall us. Cut to an hour later, and the three of them were crouched behind a rock, peeking out at the Dragon of Doom, which, to Max's horror, was about 3 times the size of a school bus. Yep, we're dead, Max muttered. The dragon was lounging near its cave, snoring loudly. Smoke curled from its nostrils with every exhale. Sir Wilfrid whispered, on my signal, we charge. Charge? Max hissed. Are you insane? Look at that thing. It's gigantic. Leo, however, was still annoyingly excited. Dude, we're part of a real-life dragon battle. How cool is that? Max sighed. Cool isn't the word I'd use. Just as Sir Wilfrid raised his butter knife to charge, the dragon stirred, opened one eye, and looked directly at them. Abort! Abort! Max yelled, but it was too late. The dragon let out a massive yawn, then stretched its wings. And went back to sleep. Sir Wilfrid blinked. Well, that was anticlimactic. Max let out a breath of relief. Maybe it's not into roasted peasants today. Just as things seemed calm, Leo pressed the button on the Time Blaster 3000. Another flash of light, and they were back in Max's room. Max collapsed on his bed, shaking his head. Never again. Leo laughed, holding up the Time Blaster like a trophy. Come on, that was awesome. And now you've got the best history homework story ever. Max looked at his blank sheet of paper, then at Leo. You know what? Maybe you're right. Moral of the story, when in doubt about your homework, don't time travel with your best friend. Especially if there's a dragon involved.